I'm a single woman in her 40s. Have I downloaded every dating app? Yes. Have I deleted every dating app? Yes. Have I downloaded every dating app again? Yes. Have I deleted every dating app again? Also yes.
If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga?
Welcome boys, welcome girls to the desert. Give me the sit rep and give it to me before we get started with the video, because after this you will have lost some brain cells, but still it will be worth it, guys, just for the laughs. So let's get started now, guys, with women dating over 40 in all shapes and sizes, single mothers, divorced women, women who've never been able to settle because their standards are delusional. Let's get started.
I'm a single woman in her 40s. Have I downloaded every dating app? Yes. Have I deleted every dating app? Yes. Have I downloaded every dating app again? Yes. Have I deleted every dating app again? Also yes. I'm a single woman in her 40s. Hang out with me tonight? No, I'm gonna need 5 to 7 business days notice. Actually, this is the end of December, so let's shoot for February 15th. I'm a single woman in her 40s. Go looking for love? No, I'm gonna need Mr. Right to teleport into my living room. Thanks. I'm a single woman in her 40s. Do I want you in my life? Maybe. Do I need you in my life? Absolutely not. I'm a single woman in her 40s. Stay over tonight? I'm gonna need you to actually call yourself a lift and lift yourself right on out of my house so I can get a good night's sleep. I'm a single woman in her 40s. I'm going to need to see the signed permission slip from your therapist before you approach me romantically. I'm a single woman in her 40s. If a man wants to, he will. No, actually, if a man won't, I'll find someone who will.
Yeah, guys, and where is he though? You're in your 40s, where is he? Oh, I could find him. Okay, find him, I'm waiting. No, she won't. But hey guys, are you ready now? Who is excited to date this woman? You are eager, hey guys, I can see you. Wow, Hidan, please give me her phone number, her TikTok or something. I'm so eager to not mind my own business, but rather deal with all this nonsense and horse crap. Enough about this one, guys, enough. Let's move on to our next one.
You ever meet somebody and wonder why they're single? Cut to a week later, you find out why they're single. Rinse and repeat. That's basically dating in your 40s. We all single for a reason, guys.
Well, she said it herself. Gentlemen, I received a comment recently from a guy saying, Hidan, I didn't trust you when you said that the vast majority of women over 30 are red flag. I just installed dating apps and now I see what you're talking about. Alright. These ladies, guys, that are over 30. 30 is like the limit. 40 is, well, now I know for certain, you know. They are massive red flags. Don't deal with them, boys. But now, guys, let's move on to our last TikTok and then we'll move on to our Reddit story. And for the end, I have a little message for those of you who are interested about the dating over 30, dating over 40. It's a story that happened to me recently, so we'll have a discussion, but now let's get started.
Social media, and just specifically TikTok, has made me feel over the last few months that the first date should be lavish, should be expensive. Like, the man should be spending on you to show that he cares. And if he messages you and says, hey, like, let's go for a walk and buy an ice cream and just have a chat, that you should feel offended by that because it's not making a single ounce of effort. But here's the thing that I've just listened, and because of that, it's completely 360'd my interpretation of what dating is, the first date especially. If he takes you out on this really
by the way, just to mention, 360 doesn't make any sense, because in the end you're facing the same direction. Just make one spin and you face the same direction, madam. That's why we say 180, because you end up on the opposite of where never mind, it just bothers me.
expensive restaurant, takes you away on holiday, like does something really lavish and expensive, that happiness, that moment that you feel isn't based on the interaction that you have with him, but on what he is providing you with, okay? That means that you could date him for 6 months, and think he's this amazing guy because he buys you all these nice things and he takes you out and he treats you good. But as a person, you might not actually connect with him. He doesn't have the emotional capacity to hold you, to take care of you, to be there for you. That first date where you just go for a walk and have ice cream, you get to interact with each other with no other distractions, nothing else that could bring to your happiness. No amazing concert, no amazing trip, no amazing restaurant, just you and another person walking, talking, and finding out, do we have a connection? Do we have the same mentality, the same mindset? Do we make each other laugh? Do we enjoy the topics that we talk about without anything else? Was I happy during that interaction because you and me were together? And if yes, then obviously start expecting amazing treatment, because that's what you want, that's what you deserve. But in that initial moment, you want to make sure that you bond with someone because you are the same person, not because of the things they are giving you.
Well, that's a good point that a lot of women don't want to hear, because a lot of women, guys, they want their whole relationships to be concerts and travel trips and buying fancy things and going on expensive dinners. A lot of women unironically expect their whole lives to be like that. And so when you as a man have a bad period in your life, let alone bad, just a regular period in your life where you're not doing something fantastic all the time, they will leave you. They will say that the spark is gone and whatever not, right? But no, I'm kidding. Of course, this woman is not correct. I think that all women deserve the fancy dinners all the time. I think that all women deserve to be wined and dined, no matter their past, no matter their future, no matter their intentions. Even if they decide to dump your behind the next day after, I think men should still provide. That is unironically what I really think, gentlemen. But now, enough about this woman, guys. Let's move on to our Reddit article that is quite interesting. So this woman says, I have a crush on my boss. I, 21 female, have a crush on my boss, 29 male. He is not married and has no kids. I'm not sure if he has a girlfriend either. He is a very sweet man, soft-spoken and very smart. Treats his workers respectfully and cares for us. During my interview, I did not know he was my boss. I didn't expect to get this job. We kept making small talk and we were getting sidetracked from the topic of work. During work, he will ask me if I'm okay, or come up to me and ask me if I could help him with something. I may be overthinking it, but sometimes when we talk, his eyes seem to light up. It's nothing crazy, but what should I do? I'm just holding it in. He's just a very smart and kind man, and I'm fairly attracted to him. I literally get butterflies thinking about him. Aww, so sweet, isn't it, guys? Now, why am I reading this? Because I want you to imagine an average man. Right, not a very unattractive 300 pounds overweight guy. No, imagine your average Bob, right? He is 5'7", normal hair, not overweight but not muscular either. All right, imagine that guy, and imagine him not being in a position of power. So he is this woman's colleague. Will she, even if the guy gives her the same treatment, will she be attracted to him? All right, so imagine that this man, the Bob we are imagining, is a very sweet man. He is soft-spoken and very smart. Imagine he treats his workers and his family respectfully and cares about them. All right? What else? He comes up to her and asks her if he can help her with something, right? His eyes light up when they talk, yada yada. All of this, guys, all of this. If he is a very smart and kind man, will she feel attracted to him? Now, my answer is not, right? If this man that she is attracted to had the same personality, but slightly worse looks, or was not a manager, she would not feel attracted to him. And look, I get that attraction, physical attraction goes a long way in human relationships. I'm not saying women or men should feel attracted to, I don't know, something very average. I'm just saying that as a man, if you are tall and attractive, that's it. You don't need anything more. You don't really need to be kind to other people. Women will already attribute that to you. Not because you really are kind to other people, but just because you're attractive. It's the halo effect, right? They see a man who is tall attractive, or even, you know, he's a manager, something, he has money, he has power, and they will attribute to him 1,000 things that they are dismissing about the average man on a daily basis, right? And again, there's nothing wrong with feeling attracted to someone who is very attractive and all that, but it becomes a problem when you are dismissing probably colleagues, probably neighbors, probably friends who are attracted to you and have all these things that you quote unquote want, and they could provide you with a good life, and you dismiss them to fantasize about that chat. All right, then it becomes a problem. But do you agree with me, guys? But now I want to share a little story with you, as I'll put on some gameplay regarding women over 30, right? Now, in a previous video a few months ago, you may remember I talked about a female co-worker that made a really good impression on me, and then people were asking me when am I going to get married for the next 2 weeks. So I have an update on that. I'm getting married. No, I'm kidding. This woman, guys, I made a mistake, all right? I'm here to say, guys, I made a mistake. I gave the benefit of the doubt to a woman. Now, the whole reason why I spoke about that one female co-worker who made a good impression on me is because I wanted to say, look, guys, not all women over 30 are a red flag. It turns out she was a red flag. Right? Now, the point still stands. Not every woman over 30 is a red flag, but it surprised me because this little amount of faith that I had in women over 30 not being red flags is almost vanished at this point, right? So what happened is, if you didn't listen to that bit, this woman was, nurturing. She helped me at a time where nobody else will notice that, and she seemed supportive. She seemed chill, pleasant to be around. All those things, guys. All those things. She really seemed like wifey material. Not that I care, honestly. Not that I was ever interested, but it made a good impression on me. And recently, I was helping her with some of her work because it was part of my field of expertise. So I was helping her, and around that time, she got upset with me, right? Because well, I like to use humor on my day-to-day basis, and she got upset because instead of helping her, I was joking around and messing around, which I was still helping her, by the way. That's not the problem. The problem is, guys, the way she reacted. All right, she got so mad, like was almost shouting at me. The whole thing, she got so upset, she got so emotional. I felt like I was dealing with a toxic ex. You know what I mean? And it was at that point that I thought, holy crap, now I see why she's single. Right? Because I'm some colleague of hers. Like, we're not even friends. We wouldn't be even called friends. I'm just some random colleague. And she treated me like I was her boyfriend, and I should, deal with all these women's stupid feelings and emotional, reaction. I shouldn't. So this whole reaction of her, it's a bit hard to explain because it's kind of specific, but it just showed me why she was single, right? And I was still wondering, well, I was making the last video talking about how great she was, and that, look, guys, there are still women over 30 who are not red flags. I was still wondering to myself, well, if she's that good, why is she single, right? Is the question, guys, that you should always be asking. If these women over 30 are so good and so charming, and oh, boys, look at me, it's a miracle that I'm single. It's a mystery. Why can I be single? Yes, exactly, it's a mystery. It's a very, very suspicious fact that these quote-unquote great, awesome women are single. And most of the times, in the vast majority of the cases, there is an explanation for that, right? They're either high standards, a bad past, they're addicted to anxiety, they're overly emotional. Like this female colleague, guys, it was so displeasant, the way she reacted, so emotional and so, honestly, like a toddler. You know how toddlers get all emotional and start throwing a tantrum? Well, that's how she reacted. And I said, you know what, like, you behave like a toddler. It's no mystery that she's alone, right? And it's all red flags, guys. If a woman is over 30 and single, there is a 99.99% chance that she's a red flag. So I just wanted to say that I made a mistake, right, in my assessment. And look, I wanted to be clear with you guys. I could have not said anything, right? This is probably going to harm some people's opinions about me, that I made such a newbie mistake. It's a rookie mistake, guys. I have to be honest. It's an absolutely rookie mistake. But still. So yes, maybe this woman still has a lot of positives to her behavior, but this massive red flag is just too much. No man ever will want to take that in. No man ever wants to have a relationship with a woman that is the emotional equivalent of a little stupid toddler, alright? No man wants a second boss at home. No man wants the drama. No man wants a woman that is shouting at me, shouting at you, excuse me. I mean, think about this, guys. If this woman was almost shouting at me, and I'm her colleague, like I'm no one, over a little stupid work-related stuff, imagine what it will be if you are actually committed to this woman and you live with her on a daily basis. Like, you leave your socks somewhere that they should not be, and she's already a drama queen about it. She's already making a big mess and talking about divorce. I can assure you guys, these women that are so emotionally disbalanced are honestly such a pain in the back to deal with already. Every man that's been with a woman that is on the emotional end knows it's just too much. Control yourselves, ladies. You're not 10, you're not 5 years old, all right? A woman that is 30 should behave like a woman in her 30s, because you can't have both things. You cannot demand for people to respect you like you're an adult, but behaving like a toddler. All right, so that's why, guys, it's now picture clear in my mind why this woman was single. And hey, I made a mistake in my assessment when I thought that, hey, why is she single? It took just a couple of months. And with all of these women, guys, that you may be dating or you may see on a daily basis, I tell you what, guys, be extremely careful. Because even I made a mistake. Not that I'm any special, but you know, I'm just so aware of all the red flags, yet I make a rookie mistake. So anyone can make it. The important part is don't commit to these women before you find out who they really are, before they show their true colors. All right, because every woman can put on a nice smile. A lot of women are attractive. They seem cute. They seem innocent, guys. Like they've never did anything wrong in their lives. And then you get to know them, and they are, well, modern day equivalents of Baba Yaga. But guys, leave me your opinions. Thank you for listening to my rant, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.